Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharmishta and this is English with Sharmishta. Today's video is going to be about a letter to an editor. Today I am not only going to give you an example of a letter to the editor, but also I am going to give you some tips which will help you to score marks in letter writing. Let's say you are asked to write a letter to the editor of a newspaper complaining about the lack of street lights in your area which leads to criminal activities. So you start with the top left of your page where you write to the editor, then the name of a newspaper. It can be the name of any newspaper like the Times of India. Then there is an address. The address needs not to be a real address. Then at the center of the page, you write the subject of the letter. Here the subject is lack of street lights. Start with, Sir, through the columns of your esteemed daily, I would like to express my grievance about the lack of street lights in our new town area, which is leading to a number of criminal activities. Due to the lack of street lights in this area of Newtown, it becomes unsafe and scary for people to walk on the streets after sunset. Many incidents of snatching and other criminal activities happen in this area after dark. Some antisocial people drink and gamble in this area, making it unsafe for others. It is extremely necessary to install street lights and appoint policemen here after sunset. I hope my grievance will reach the authorities so that they can take strong steps to solve this problem to make our lives safe. Then you should write thanking you, yours faithfully on the right side. After that you have to write your name, and on the left you should write an imaginary address which is supposed to be your address. This was the letter and the tips that you should follow to get good marks in letter to the editor. Tip number 1 is, as a subject, write down the topic of your letter that you can get from the question itself. Like in this case, lack of street lights. Tip number 2 is, whenever you are asked to write a letter to the editor, start your letter with, through the columns of your esteemed daily, I would like to express my grievance about. Then you have to write whatever the letter is about. That is the topic. If you remember this line, this is a good introduction to your letter to the editor. So try to always remember the line. Then you organize and write the thoughts that come to you about the problem that you have to mention in the letter. Tip number 3 is that if your letter is about a grievance or complaint, your conclusion can be the same one for always. Like, I hope my grievance will reach the authorities who will take strong steps to solve the problems. Tip number 4 is, write the things in the right places. Like on the top left you have to write to the editor, the name of the newspaper, the address. After that, in the center you have to write the subject, and in the end at the right you have to write thanking you, yours faithfully, then your name, and at the bottom left you have to write your imaginary address. This whole thing is the format of a letter, and the correct format carries some marks. If you will write it in the correct way, you will get it. So that's all I had to say today about letter to the editor. If you have any questions regarding it, you can write in the comment section. I hope this video was useful. If it was useful, do like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Keep reading, writing, and practicing a lot of English. And do take a very good care of yourself till I come with my next video. Bye for today.